Yeah, that's different gear. This is the light 12-pound test lead cord.
Yes, very nice.
Now, I've taken up to probably 20-pound bass with this.
That would be really nice.
I'm using this young woman to illustrate a fact that you don't need a lot of upper body strength to catch the bass and bluefish in Cape Cod Bay. As you can see, she's having a lot of fun fighting this fish. Even on this rough of a day, she's not having any trouble.
I don't know, either he's coming at us or I lost him.
No, I think he's coming at you.
You know what you used?
Annie, you used to do a little mating on some of the boats, right?
Yes, that is correct.
That's what I got today.
And as you remember, most everything was using was heavy umbrella rigs and this heavy mono, right?
Absolutely, it was a lot of hard work.
So you're finding this a whole lot easier, right?
This is very sweet. This is very nice.
What you learn using this light tackle can be applied to any of the gear you use, the heavy wire, the heavier mono and such. You learn this. You do not bring the fish in with the reel. You use the rod to bring the fish in, and the reel just takes up the excess line. This young woman was a mate back in the mid-'80s, a fill-in mate, and now she's had her first experience with light gear. Back then, we didn't have too much in the way of light gear being used, and it was a little bit of a chore sometimes to bring a fish in. I'm going to give you an example here. Watch these guys closely as they fight their fish. They're just looking down and cranking the reel to bring the fish in. They're going to get some nice fish, but watch how they do it.
About 37, 38 inches. Yay! All right. Big fish, nice fish.
These are pretty young guys and they're very strong. So fighting these fish was not that difficult for them. But could you imagine an older gentleman or older woman or a young child? Well, take a look at this rod right here. This is the same guy on a fish using a light action rod designed to cake wire using 30-pound test wire, maybe 20 minutes after he just caught that other big fish. Now that fish he caught was every bit as big as the one he caught on the heavy wire, but you notice the difference in the way he fought the fish. And we got another bunch of guys here. This was videotaped about 3 or 4 years ago, and they were just fishing using the heavier gear. Now you're going to see them the next year after, right here, and you watch the guy on the left there as he works that wire rod with a rig on it. See how differently he's working it? He's using the rod to bring the fish in. Now here we are a year later. You can see that that gentleman there is just cranking his fish in. So I gave him the light wire to use, and you'll see the difference in how they handle the fish, and they actually have more fun fishing this way, standing up with a light wire when they have to jig. Now when these guys come, they will not use anything but this kind of tackle when we have to jig, or my light mono or lead core when we're trolling. This brings me to the reason for this little video. On the 6th of June and the 20th of June, I'd like to make the full days available to anyone up to 5 people who might want to improve their fishing or learn some different techniques, learn how the charter boats are as successful as they are, to have them come fish with me, and we'll, with a mate on board, and we'll expose you to the various ways that we fish and expose you to this light tackle. It's something that I really enjoy. The way I look at it, it's not what you catch, it's how you catch it.